This is interesting. Anna Navarro tweeted this morning, going a little farther back into Republican speakers. Paul Ryan is retiring. John Boehner was before him. He's hawking marijuana. Seriously. Dennis Hastert, who was before Boehner, is in a halfway house after being released from federal prison on charges related to sex crimes. And Newt Gingrich, who is the Republican speaker before Denny Hastert, is at the Vatican as his third wife's spouse. And this is just bizarre stuff, absolutely bizarre stuff. And then, of course, we have Trump, the man who cheated on wife number 1 with number 2, who still got pregnant while he was married to number 1. He cheated on number 2 with number 3 and cheated on number 3 with a porn star. He enjoys the full support of the party of family values and conservative evangelicals. What are these people and their pathetic sucking up to Donald Trump, these so-called evangelicals? What are they doing to Christianity, to the religion that I was raised in? It's breathtaking. Meanwhile, Donald Trump takes time out of ranting on Twitter to punish poor people. Great headline by Joan McCarter over at Daily Kos. In between plotting on Twitter to bomb Syria and fire special counsel Richard Mueller, popular vote loser Donald Trump found the time to sign an executive order instructing all the departments in the executive branch to figure out how to make life as miserable as possible for the already stretched thin poor. He intends to shred what's left of the social safety net, which he calls welfare, welfare has not existed since 1996, by imposing work requirements on assistance programs, because surviving while poor isn't enough work. Then she quotes a news story the executive order calls on federal, well, it's just basically the same thing. That would be the private sector that just agencies are ordered to follow 9 principles of economic mobility to guide their proposed policy changes, including adding work requirements, giving states more flexibility, usually in the form of block grants, consolidating duplicative programs, and encouraging involvement from the private sector. What's going on here is that we spend $700 billion a year, about the same as we spend on the Pentagon, supporting low-income people in this country. And the Republicans are looking at that $700 billion a year and saying, you know, we just passed this giant GOP tax scam, and it's going to raise the deficit to $1 trillion a year. $700 billion is 7/10 of that, 70% of that. If we can get people, if we can kill all of the social safety net programs, then we can continue to keep our tax cut for the billionaires and not run up these deficits that are hurting us with our base. So Trump says reforms to SNAP and Medicaid are front and center. I guarantee you Medicare and Social Security are up next. This is seriously bad stuff.